Today we're driving the all-new Hyundai Palisade. This is the XRT Pro, the off-road focused version of the Hyundai Palisade. We're out at Holly Oaks Off-Road Park in Holly, Michigan, and we're going to be taking this through its paces over some obstacles off-road. We have 8.4 inches of ground clearance, a set of Continental Terrain Contact tires, all-terrain tires, one of the best all-terrains on the market, two 55/60 R18s in this sizing. This has a 1-inch lift over the standard Hyundai Palisade, and it even has an electronically locking rear differential, as well as some skid plating in the front end. We've got rear recovery hooks, a 3.5-liter V6 that can tow up to 5,000 pounds. It makes 287 horsepower and 260 pound-feet of torque. That's mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. The interior has been redesigned, as always. Hyundai has a lot of physical controls and buttons. The seats are super comfortable. There's been a lot of focus on making this vehicle even more family-friendly than it has always been. So we've got tons of room in the second and third rows. You notice this seat maintains its shape. You can get into the back here, and there are USB ports. Seated back here at 5'10", I can stretch out, be very comfortable, tons of headroom. And aside from just a couple hard plastics, I am quite cozy in the back of this Hyundai Palisade. They wanted to make this comfortable for everyone in the interior. I think they've done a pretty good job at it. This XRT trim, with its slightly more rugged purpose, has a good amount of cargo space behind that third row if you need it. Now you can fold some things down, put all the gear in there for the family. Pop the hood, take a look at this 3.5-liter V6. This is the latest iteration of this V6. This V6 sits nice and low in the engine bay. I don't have fuel economy numbers right now, but I'll put them on the screen or in the description. I assume they're not too different from the previous outgoing Hyundai Palisade. Maybe there's a bit of a hit here from the all-terrain tires and the suspension lift. It takes 0W20 oil, and pricing on this should be around $50,000 for this XRT Pro model. Nice looking new Hyundai Palisade. I like that they've updated the looks. It's very fresh, very high-tech inside, but still very easy to use and live with. It's pretty dusty right now and you can't see it super well, but painted in this Titan charcoal green is a very sharp color, especially with the XRT Pro finishing. It's a little hard to see right now with all the dust on this Palisade, but this Titan charcoal color is stunning in the sunlight. Nice little metal flake in there. Green does look good on an off-road focused crossover. I like the wheels too. I'm glad that they put 18s on here, gave us a little bit of sidewall to work with. We are aired up to placard tire pressures on this drive, so we'll be taking some obstacles here at Holly Oaks Off-Road Park. Let's head out onto the trail and we'll give you guys some driving impressions with this off-road. All right, so starting off here, we are gonna put this into sand mode. So what you do is you press the drive terrain mode. Press it once, that'll put you into your terrain settings, and you can scroll down to sand. That should loosen up traction control and allow that electronically limited slip rear differential to do its best work in the type of terrain that we're doing. Everything here is pretty loose surface that we're gonna be hitting today, so sand mode is probably our best bet. We're not gonna be hitting any snow or mud, and there's no rock crawl mode here, so that's probably our drive mode of choice. At lower speeds, we have the option to engage our parking cameras, and then we have these off-road pages here to the right side of the screen, and these show us a lot of useful information like tire pressures, pitch and roll, our drive mode, our four-wheel drive settings. Right now we're in 4 auto. I don't see a button to lock the center differential in this, but I assume the system just figures it itself out. We also have a button here for downhill brake control. ABS in this, I've noticed, is a little bit sensitive on loose surface, so sometimes that does come in handy. All right, so we're gonna hit our first obstacle here in the Hyundai Palisade XRT Pro. We're gonna climb up this hill. And as is typical on these events, they like to take us through some pretty sketchy scenarios in 3-row family crossovers, which is always fun. See some of the underbody protection there as that Palisade goes over the crest. And we'll probably hit skid right here. We'll see what happens. Take it with a little bit of, there we go. Just a little scrape. That's what it's there for. One of the big improvements that they've made with this new Palisade is just lowered NVH levels. So the body structure, the noise isolation in the cabin, we're really going to be able to experience that today on this course because, of course, it's very bumpy and rocky and rough. So if you don't hear anything, that means Hyundai has done their job well with the new Palisade. And I always like that we do lead follow at these events because you can see what the vehicles in front of you are doing, how the suspension is articulating, how that rear differential is locking up, and what the tires are doing. I would prefer that camera button to be a little bit closer to the driver. It's a bit of a reach, especially when you're off-road, but at least the cameras are really nice and high res. Because right now I can't see anything over this crest unless if I drive with the cameras. I know this goes slightly to the right. There we go. And it looks like they turn off at about 8 miles an hour. Hyundai should have programmed this so that if you're in an off-road mode, I don't know, maybe sand is different from the other modes, we haven't tried them out yet, that the cameras would automatically come back on at lower speeds. Maybe this is comfy. I've got heated, ventilated seats, heated steering wheel, Bose sound system.
Yeah, it shows what your transfer case is doing.
Good, yep. So that's probably 3 levels of rear diff lock.
Or the gear.
Or the gear, okay. Center diff is probably locked at 50-50 right now. I like what Hyundai has done with this Palisade in that they've actually given it a little bit of a suspension lift, a real electronically locking rear differential, which you don't see in a lot of these soft rotor class of crossovers, and a proper set of all-terrain tires. These Continental terrain contacts should be pretty comfortable and grippy on the road, but they've got slightly thicker sidewalls and a bit more ruggedness to take you through rocky terrain. All right, let's test out hill descent. We've got downhill brake control on. I'm going to let this Palisade get in front of us a little bit and we'll see what this does. It is always the weirdest thing in the world to just let off the brake going downhill, but we're going to do it, and it looks like already the brakes are grabbing. So pretty loose surface here, some rocky, sandy dirt. I don't know if I can change speed by pressing up and down. I think it's just one setting. That's okay. This is about right. Can we accelerate out of it? Oh, we can accelerate through it a little bit. You might be modulating it with your right foot. Very cool. Nice system, not too loud. All right, we've got one more big slope right here, one more downhill section. You can see just how steep this is. We'll keep an eye on our pitch screen there. Let this Palisade get ahead of us a little bit.
It shows your picture roll right on your dash.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I really like, a little bit late to respond there. I like the displays in this Palisade. Really clear gauge indications, good information on this off-road page. Let's see how it likes us accelerating out of this. Yeah, this seems like a system that you could just leave on if you're doing a lot of up and downhill. Ride is really nice now that we're seeing a little bit more speed. And for a 3-row SUV with a lot of seats that move and panels and things going on in the back, there's not a lot of rattles or noises or squeaks and creaks. That's always very important. Yeah, typically Hyundai does a really nice job with interior ergonomics. Everything is placed exactly where you want it. And I assume the reason they put this stuff over here is because people aren't going to be off-roading very often, though the camera button is very useful. I assume those turn on when you approach an object, if you're close to like a parking curb or you're backing up and there's a vehicle behind you, you're parallel parking in the city. Still, it's a bit of a reach, but Otherwise, the interior ergonomics here seem quite good. And we see a lot of similar interior bits that we've seen in the Ioniq 5, Ioniq 9. I like the start-stop location here, and the shifter is what we've seen in other Hyundais as well. And you can see not a huge articulation situation, but we'll test approach angle here, see how the Palisade handles this. We might have a little bit of front skid contact. We're just going to take it nice and slow.
You're going right there. Just come on up.
This is the area that
Yeah,
we're
nice.
spotting, yeah.
He lifted a little bit of a rear wheel there, but no drama from the traction control system. All right.
There's good.
Good. Cool. On camera, these always look pretty tame, and then in real life, pretty steep. No drama, that was easy. Beautiful. No clicking from the traction control systems. Everything in here just seems to work well in the background. And we can even see a nice little display here with our four-wheel drive system, what that's doing. A little bit of slippage up this incline. But really nice high-res cameras. You've got a few different displays here. See an above view, side views, so you don't scrape up your wheels on your $50,000 Palisade, and then a full frontal view right there. Good use of screen real estate here. Yeah, this is like a 360 pano view. You can swipe around the car.
Oh,
That's kind of trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the second one? The second button?
This is probably reverse. Yeah, this is all backwards cameras. But I like how you can see the 360 cam and the forward-facing cam at the same time. That's really nice. Parking sensors. We will also be doing a street drive on this Palisade, so we'll be able to hear that V6 in action at speed. I think they have us in calligraphy trims, which is the premier, the top trim. Pretty rocky, pretty rough. This is where you want those Continental Terrain Contact thicker sidewalls at your disposal. ABS actually is really struggling downhill. So right now that was a full ABS stop. I think Hyundai does need to work on their off-road ABS tuning, especially in sand mode. So I'm actually just going to engage downhill brake control right now, because that was quite a lot of pedal input for a pretty loose surface, but nothing extreme. That was a bit odd.
It's the same issue earlier when we ran them.
Yeah.
And there's no way to turn the ABS off that we saw.
Yeah, they should really have different ABS profiles for off-road modes versus on-road modes. Maybe something they'll fix in the future, but ultimately the biggest limiting factor with a vehicle like this is just going to be ground clearance. But it is cool to bring it out into situations like this and see what it can do when kind of pushed to those limits. Substitute Topher has joined us.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back from your windy road drive.
Thank you. I had a great time.
They asked us at the beginning of this drive, would you like to take the elevator or would you like to take the stairs? And we chose the stairs just because it's better for your fitness, for your exercise. Got a little bit of a dip here. There we go. Bump, lifting a wheel. And we're gonna get our cameras so we know what's happening. There we go. Easy. When you have an electronically locking rear differential, you can go upstairs. and down them. Good test of approach and departure as well. Cool. Easy. Yeah, throttle control in sand mode is super linear. It's always interesting to see how manufacturers program their throttle mapping in different drive modes. Sometimes sand mode is an on-off switch because you want a little more power in sand mode, but really you want good modulation in sand mode, so you're not over slipping the wheels or doing crazy stuff in the dunes. But yeah, aside from the ABS calibration, this seems to be tuned pretty well off-road, and like usual, your main limitations are ground clearance.
What was your moment earlier in full ABS?
We were just going down this like slight grade, and it was rocky, and it just full ABS was not slowing down at all. It was actually, if there was a car in front of me stopped, I would have hit it because I couldn't stop.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like a situation that would have warranted that much ABS intervention at all.
Okay.
So the ABS was really, really overly sensitive. All right, guys, well, there's an off-road drive in the Hyundai Palisade XRT Pro. Thank you to Sarah for joining us and
Thanks for having me.
keeping us in line.
Yeah.
We'll walk you guys around this one more time, and that'll be a wrap. But pretty cool to see the capabilities of this new Palisade, and looking forward to getting some more miles in this on the street and on a longer-term loan over the course of a week. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for now. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video, and also stay tuned for the street drive. That may come out before this off-road drive or after. We'll put a link for that as well in the top comment. Here's some other colors for the Palisade. You guys can check it out. There's the brown, there's the gray, there's the white. Good looking new 3-row SUV from Hyundai. I'm a little bit bummed they got rid of the cup holder thing that went like this. That was just really fun to play with, but otherwise looks like a pretty solid redesign here on First Impressions.